Hey there, Taurus, and welcome. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance mentor. And today I've got an intuitive and spiritual message for you to help you on your journey this week. So let's get started with your first card, which is the energy from the universe, the Four of Cups. So the universe's advice to you or energy to play with is interesting. It's the energy of detachment, of being in the world, but also a bit removed from it, always seeing with impartiality and not getting attached too much to one outcome or another. I feel that there's a real need for stillness and space this week. So, taking time out of normal life, taking time out of the daily life, away from the people that are calling for your attention and needing you, just giving yourself that still time to just be. Okay, let's get a reading on your own energy. We have the High Priestess. So we've got the chance, Taurus, this week for heightened intuition and messages coming from other places like your higher self or the other side, but messages that may be so big and powerful that you need to make sure that you do not have a personal stake in them. Okay, that's where this impartiality comes through. And it's almost like here's the message trying to come through. And she can't even really see it. She's not interacting with it. She doesn't know what it looks like. She just, when it comes to her, she will just receive it. So when you have a certain outcome in mind or you have a certain stake in a situation, that's where we intuitive types can get really tripped up because we'll either only get part of the story, we'll block the information because we don't want to hear what we don't want to hear, or um, we will not be able to kind of handle what comes through because we will react too emotionally. So the idea is detachment. The information or the situation always comes to you for a beneficial reason. And I'm curious to see where we're going with these two cards. So I'm going to draw a few more. And while I'm drawing them, I'd love to encourage you and invite you to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're returning, thanks so much for continuing to choose growth and for being curious about what these messages are, as I'm very curious right now. Okay. This is a bit strange, this energy here. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, we've got the Princess of Wands, and we have the Seven of Swords. I see. Okay. All right. So we have a rabbit on this Queen of Pentacles card, and the rabbit is often associated with the moon. It's a lunar animal. And so whenever we have the moon, we have things being a bit tricksy, shall I say. It's a little tricky with the moon. The moon energy is always shifting, always changing. Things seem real that aren't real. So it can be an energy of deception, which is kind of the theme of this card here, the Seven of Swords, that something or someone or a situation may appear one way, but on the other side, there's something else behind the curtain. In The Wizard of Oz, I don't remember all the details exactly, but everyone thinks the wizard is this big, powerful thing, but it turns out to be a little wizened old man behind a screen. So it's that idea that there's something in a situation or someone that is going to take you off guard, take you by surprise, and show you a side of them that you didn't expect to see. We have the Princess of Wands, and she's walking right into this situation. She's so innocent and open-hearted and kind of pure of heart. I feel with many of the princesses in this particular deck, there's an innocence with them, and I feel it strongly with her. She's that ingenue kind of energy that puts their heart right out on their sleeve. In fact, she almost offers it to people like, here, have some of this, because she hasn't learned really how to channel that energy of the heart, when to protect it or when to kind of keep it to herself rather than giving it away all the time. That innocent energy of going out for an adventure, that's very much what's happening right now, Taurus. that there's a part of you that just innocently goes along like, okay, yeah, everything's fine, putting my heart out there. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling open. And all of a sudden, the Seven of Swords comes along. He comes along to, you see how she's kind of headed for him. So she's headed for that situation where someone or something is not as it seems. Can be sometimes also work related, where you might find another job or another promotion and it looks amazing until you actually start reading the fine print and you start seeing, oh, wait a second, that's that's not what I really like, or that doesn't seem to match that salary. Now, the hopeful aspect is this Queen of Pentacles. Not that this is bad, but the Queen of Pentacles is supporting the Princess of Wands. And what does that really mean? The Queen of Pentacles is this grounded, more maternal energy who really has her finger on the ball, eye on the ball, whatever. She has her hand in the know. That's not right. She knows what's going on. And she has her ear to the ground. She knows, she just sees everything. But she sends out this part of herself. So there's part of you that's wiser, that really watches, that is maybe, kind of back here and knows what's going on. But sometimes you have to experience something in order for the wisdom to fully culminate. And so there's a part of yourself that's there for you, that's watching you, that has your back, like literally has your back, will take care of you and supports you. So understand that you're not in this little adventure or journey alone, that when push comes to shove and she runs into a spot of bother, this queen energy rises up and takes care of things. The grounded energy that is in tune with herself says, wait a minute, this isn't right for me. Or wait a second, this doesn't smell right. We need to kind of back up. Or wait a second, that doesn't belong here. And this is not going to be a part of my life anymore. So it's really interesting, Taurus, what's going on. And I'm getting a signal to draw one more card for you. There's kind of playing with these two energies within yourself, the younger, more naive, and the wiser, more mature. So we have that kind of going on, but let's draw that extra card. Okay, Prince of Pentacles. Now, where is that going on? Okay, this Prince of Pentacles, is this a person or is this money? Okay, they're telling me this is a person. So this is someone who is reluctant to see the truth, someone who is not really willing to see things the way they actually are. So Taurus, don't worry about this energy. It's coming behind you. So it's still a supportive energy. It's still there for you, but it just may not want to see this little drama, this altercation, this adventure that's going on. It's not quite on the same page. It has everything it needs. He has everything he needs to figure this out and be on the same page as you. It's a slower process. Okay, there's something else in here. So what else do you want to show me? Okay. There's something about the horse on here, and it's not going anywhere. It's a brown horse, and it's connected with the earth. Okay. This also comes as an explanation because there's the idea of being a little too comfortable, not wanting to leave the comfort zone. And that's part of the reason why this innocent energy has to go out. Because if the queen, knowing everything she knew, would not want to leave, because she's like, I'm not going there. I'm not going to experience that. That doesn't make any sense. But there's something to be gained here. Between these two cards, there is a big spiritual something to be gained for you. So that's why it's important that you go out and really see what it is that you have to see. Know that you're doubly supported, but but kind of step out there, Taurus, instead of staying where it's comfortable and safe. All right. Thank you so much for joining me and for sharing your time and energy. I really do love doing these readings. And I wanted to let you know of some new offerings and updates on soulguidancewithadriana.com, all one word. Link in the description below. There are now remote healings. So if you're very serious about your growth, this might be a great option for you. Still have intuitive readings and the guidance packages as well. So have a great week, Taurus, and I look forward to seeing you next time.